On November 22nd, opposition councillor Lex Gill informed student media that the Faubourg shopping mall would become the new CSU Student Center. A vigorous no campaign was mobilized to highlight misleading statements by CSU officials regarding the amount of the fee levy increase, how much control students would have over it, and where it would be located. CUTV went to talk to some of the students that were voting. Here's what they told us.
What do you think about the student union building?
I think that we shouldn't pay for it because the money is going towards our tuition and we're not going to get what we're promised from Concordia, and I think that they're just going to put it towards other resources and things that they put their money towards, which is in our student center.
What do you think about the student union building?
I just think there hasn't been enough information given to us. I think it's a great idea, but again, if there's not enough information given to everybody, then it's just not worth investing in. Since we're already putting money towards it, I don't think it's a very good idea to be putting more money if, again, there's no concrete plan put out and it hasn't been given to us, the people who are paying for it.
Good. And what is the information that you know about it right now?
We know an approximate cost. We don't know the location. We know there are maybe 4 locations, but there has been stuff that's come out this week, but we're still not sure. And there is a plan, like there's a contract that was put on the internet about how it would be shared between the university and the student union, but even that isn't completely clear. So,
CSU's VP Special Projects, Adrian Severns, reasserted why the CSU thinks this is a valuable project. He also answered some questions as to the location of the Student Center.
It's something that will benefit them for the years to come, for decades to come, and I think it's, as the only major comprehensive university in Canada who do not have a student center, I think it's about time that we step up and be a real progressive university.
Good. What do you think about the location that they are offering for the students?
Oh, I think that the locations, again, nothing has been signed, so obviously we're looking at different options. It was written in the link that the Faubourg is the location that we're looking at. It's definitely one of the options. So, but until anything is signed, we can't. There's nothing to be confirmed.
Okay, so you say that there are more options, and could you tell me another interesting option for the student building?
An interesting option?
Yes, another option that could be the student union building.
Well, the Faubourg is definitely a priority, but aside from that, there's plenty of options in downtown area, Quartier Concordia. So we're keeping these options on the table, and we're still in the middle of negotiations. So we'll see what comes out of it, and as soon as something comes out, we'll obviously inform everybody.
Good. What do you think about the cost for the students for this new building?
I think it's very fair. I think recently in UBC, a student center was actually favored by the students, and that cost was approximately $129 million. Here we're talking roughly about $50 million, which is less than half of what was voted in UBC. So I think it's very fair. The staggering increase also makes it fair for the graduating students. I'm graduating at the end of this year, so I think it's an approach that I was very sensitive about, so I think it's great.
Sabona, one of the representatives of the No campaign, was on site to explain why she thinks the referendum is not the proper way to go about getting a student center for Concordia.
The idea of the student union itself, a student union building, itself, is not a bad idea. We think it's a great idea. I personally think it's an awesome idea. But what I'm protesting with this particular referendum is a fee increment without any explanations as to where the building's going to be and what it's going to be about. So therein lies the problem. Like the specifics, we don't have any specifics, and we've looked through the contract and we're unhappy with the contract.
And about the student union building, what do you think about it?
The proposed site, well, the link came out and said that it's confirmed it's the Faubourg, and no, we don't want the Faubourg. I certainly would not go to a student center building that's the Faubourg. The place is a dump. We've taken classes there. There's broken chairs, there's broken everything. I think last year the basement was flooded, and so things like that. So we would prefer something smaller. Why do we need a glorified mall as a student center when we could get something decently sized that we can afford?
Although students rejected the fee levy increase, they are still paying the 2006 $2 fee levy, which expires in 2014. The CSU and Concordia administration have signed a 70-year deal to build a student center at any cost. In the future, will the CSU listen to the vote of the students, or will the administration continue to coerce student politicians to do its dirty bidding? This remains to be seen.